Here's Wendy.
Fantastic, because I'm here with you. Hey, Rihanna's 7-day airplane tour hit some turbulence. I've got all the details. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topic. I love you too. By the way, good news for everybody. There's hope for saving the Twinkie after all. Just don't forget what show spearheaded this whole Save the Twinkie campaign. All right, so the makers of Hostess Twinkie, you've been following the case, but the latest update is that they are in court right now, and it looks like they might be able to avoid bankruptcy. The Hostess Save the Twinkie campaign we've got to keep that going. The ho-hos, the ding-dongs, the Wonder Bread. 18,000 Hostess employees, American workers, could be without a job. So let's hope that, they're able to save the Twinkie. And as best as I can tell you, if you've been following the story, I think we're all kind of confused as to what happened because, it wasn't for lack of us eating them. They were making they were making money, but they're in court having to do with the union and the union's always doing something, right? Anyway, the union and some other stuff. So shout out to the Twinkies workers and the Hostess workers, and hopefully we'll be able to save you. Yeah. And so now, if you've been following Dancing with the Stars, then you know that we're down to the final 5 couples, and Maxim's younger brother, Val, who, it doesn't, look, and if you look closely, he looks all natural, you know what I mean? Like a lot of guys, they cheat when they have to pose in Speedos, if you know what I'm saying. He looks natural. Anyway, he danced the flamingo in the water with his partner from General Hospital, Kelly Monaco, and now they're tied for last place, even though they got really high scores. I can never figure out how the scoring works. If you dance well, why aren't you winning? I don't know. Anyway, they're both denying rumors that they are more than just dance partners, even though the word on the street is that they are more. I don't know. Anyway, one couple goes home tonight, because in my mind, I think that everybody, except for me and Tony. Tony, me and you didn't do a damn thing, and that's real. But I can say that one couple goes home tonight, and hopefully it won't be my Tony, and then somebody gets cut until there's nobody left. All right, so now, have you heard about this Rihanna plane tour? I mean, it looked like a good idea. You saw the pictures on TMZ of her wearing the captain's hat and popping bottles and giving the captain the lap dance. And everybody was all oop, oop in the plane. And it looked like this is going to be fun. It's 7 days, 7 concerts flying around the country with Rihanna and around the world. She invited 250 fans and journalists to promote her new album, Unapologetic. She got the private plane going. It sounds good. Free trip, champagne, food, up close and personal with Rihanna. But the trip has taken a nosedive. Well, as you can imagine, after a while, I guess, what Rihanna really wanted to do probably sank in, and maybe she just wanted some alone time, except you're trapped in a plane and you're trapped entertaining people, and passengers want a lot. The passengers are tweeting complaints. They're saying long waits on the tarmacs of each place that they go. When I say long waits, they're talking hours. They're being deprived of sleep on account of she's pumping European techno house music in the speakers of the plane. So you're trying to sleep for just a moment and all you hear is and they're being deprived of food and showers. Stinky. Plus, there's no cell or internet service. How are they tweeting? Can you tweet without cell service? Can you tweet without, Susie? No, you can't. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying to be dramatic. But I have to say that they, meaning the fans and the journalists, are also complaining that there's no contact with Rihanna. Like, virtually what we saw on TMZ is, that was it. She's probably sitting up in first class with the door locked high. Anyway, things got out of control when one journalist ran up and down the aisles naked. There he is. That was your onboard entertainment. I mean, and people are saying that it's like a scary plane prison. And some of these journalists are like, you know, young journalists like MTV and so on and so forth. Our friend Ian Drew from Us Weekly Magazine is on board. You know we have to have a spy everywhere. So Ian is on board, and we tried to call him, but he was so exhausted that he didn't want to talk with us. And then we decided, you know what, it's best not to even talk to him. We're gonna wait for him to come back. He says he needs about a week to sleep and deplane, and then he's gonna come here and spill the tea. I know. And the tour winds up tonight. They're on their way back. They're gonna land in New York, and then there's gonna be a performance here, and then that's gonna be that. But anyway, so this Nicki Minaj. So now Nicki Minaj is speaking. That's good. Nicki, you got a reaction. It's better than nothing at all. Okay, so Nicki Minaj is speaking out about her American Idol feud with Mariah Carey, and she's finally recognizing what most of us did already, and that is, you know, you have to respect a legend. You don't necessarily have to kiss behind, but you have to respect a legend, and that would be Mariah Carey. And here's what Nicki said. She says, you know what? She's an icon. I respect her. I've always respected her, but you know, we're human and things happen. She's referring to, you know, her being very belligerent towards Mariah. Yeah, hormonal things. You might have had a fight with your boyfriend. You know, things happen. This is very ladylike of you, Nicki. Very nice. In the meantime, she was asked if she's going to do a duet with Mariah, perhaps, since they'll be spending a lot of time on American Idol. And Mariah said, Nicki said, if she'll have me, I'll be there waiting. I think that would be fantastic. I think that'd be really great. Nicki also is very, very concerned that her Idol co-judges are not going to bring it out of fear. You know, it's easy to bring it when you're watching TV and criticizing people in your living room, but it's very difficult to sit in a purple chair on TV and really say it like you mean it. But this Nicki, like me, she's not scared, and she says, you know, she defends her decision to want to bring it to the, you know, like this to the contestants by saying, look, tough love will help the contestants grow. And I hope that she does, because Randy. Keith Urban is just a nice man, you know, married to Nicole Kidman. I don't think that he has the personality to bring it. Mariah, you don't have to bring the heat. You bring the crazy, because you're good at that. And also, bring us something to look at. Hey, Randy, those horizontal stripes are not helping whatever you're hiding under that shirt. I'm just saying. Anyway, the new season of American Idol begins in January. And I can't wait. Okay. You know, in Miami, several of these basketball wives are holding out for more money. Well, TMZ is reporting that the filming began last week for season 5, which a birdie has told me that season 5 is the last season. So they're holding out for more. I'm shocked. Almost all of this audience, with the exception of maybe 10 women over there, are happy that this is the last season of Basketball Wives Miami. You are my people. So guess who's holding out? Tammy, Susie, Shawnee O'Neal. and Evelyn. Evelyn's holding out also? Yep. Ev is holding out also. They don't have contracts, and sources say that VH1 has said, look, nobody's getting allegedly, nobody's getting a raise. We made that clear before filming season 5, and if you continue to complain, we have no problem replacing you. Now, being that this is supposed to be the last season, VH1 has nothing to lose by not giving any of you all raises. And, you know, these are the only 4 that are holding out. They have some other ones, you know, the other ones that they're filming. But my question is, Shawnee, I thought you were the boss of this entire operation, you and Shed Media. So why are you asking for a raise? Unless you were never really the boss after all and you were deceiving us? I'm just saying, think about it, think about it. And then Evelyn, what you need to do, since you know you've got a terrific body and I understand you want to do a workout video and everything, you need to use this last season, just get on there regardless of, you know, just take the money you took from last season. You know, get on there and build your outside of Basketball Wives Live since it's all gonna be over. Let us understand why it is that you need to be the workout lady so we can buy your DVD. And also, open up that shoe store that you used to have many moons ago. You had good shoes and I loved where it was located and girls would come by and you all would sit and sell a shoe, have a drink, sell a shoe, I love that. And Tammy, the most beautiful girl in the world, over on the other side with the updo. Tammy, you want to be an actress, and you've done some acting work already, so this season, just take the money that they're giving you on VH1, because this is the last season, but let us see, as your fans, you going out on auditions and acting and things like that. And what's this girl's name again? Susie. I can't even figure out why you're still there, but as long as you're still there, work on that lisp. By the way, I heard this story about Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman, and I was shocked and confused when they announced that they were splitting after 30 years of marriage. Well, allegedly, and in the beginning we didn't know what it was, but in my mind I was suspicious, and it turns out my suspicions were correct. The wandering eyes. Yeah, Danny, allegedly. Well, In Touch Weekly magazine, I know you're wondering who would they wander to, and why would she look? Mr. DeVito, my homie Stromy from Asbury Park, New Jersey, that you are. Yeah, he's from Jersey too. Mr. DeVito, I never wondered, but there are a smattering of people in the center aisles of this show right now who were like, who would go home with that? No, 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 contraire, mon frère, he's rich, very rich. When he stands on his stack of money, he suddenly becomes sexy. Anyway, In Touch Weekly magazine is reporting that Danny and Rhea have been spotted together multiple times in recent weeks. This is like my favorite story to share with you. Broadway plays with the family, grocery shopping, and even in New Jersey at a wedding, they were together. No word if this means that they're getting back together all romantical life. I suspect not. You know, I mean, Rhea's had it. Rhea's working. She's busy with Kirstie Alley. They're about to cook up one of the best new sitcoms on TV, that Giant Baby sitcom that they're gonna do. So she's working, so she's got bragging rights in the house. And you know, I'm sure that wandering eye doesn't just come from nowhere. It starts at least a decade before a 30-year marriage ends, in my mind. But I like that they are coming together. This is, to me, and not all divorces should be like this, but certainly when you're old enough and you have grown kids and your grown kids have grandchildren and Thanksgiving is 2 days away, you gotta somehow manage to make it work. And so that's what I appreciate about mature love, even mature divorces. So congratulations, Rhea and Danny, whatever you're doing. They're making a way so it'll be a nice Thanksgiving in their house, unlike the Bon Jovi house, where I think that Thanksgiving is just gonna be just a mess. Well, you know, the daughter, Stephanie Bon Jovi, and I have an update for you. The Stephanie with the good hair, like the Bieber, except good. So last week we reported, and you heard every place, that she overdosed on heroin. in her college dorm room. And we also heard last week that she was charged with drug possession. But according to Us Weekly magazine, they're saying that her father and mother, no doubt, are very, very upset about this. But now we're hearing that the charges against Stephanie Bon Jovi have been dropped. And I know what you're saying. See, there are not a lot of people clapping. And you know why they're not clapping, celebrities? Because people feel that celebrities get celebrity treatment in cases like this, correct? Well, rest assured, regular people every place, the celebrities aren't getting particular treatment. She's getting off and not being charged because of a law here in New York called the Good Samaritan Law. I'll explain, because it could work for you too. Not that you're doing drugs. Not that you're doing drugs. Anyone suffering from a drug overdose can't be prosecuted. Yes, the law is designed so that if you feel a heart palpitation because you got a good batch right off a brick or something, sorry. The law is designed for people to reach out and call 911 and get help if you're ODing, and nobody involved in the call will be arrested. Not your friends who are getting down with you, and not you, and even if there's pills and heroin strewn everywhere, they just look the other way because it's more important that you save your life, which is terrific. I'll tell you something though. In my house, I think I'd rather go to jail than have to sit around the Thanksgiving dinner with my parents after I OD'd on some heroin. Because like in the Bon Jovi family, I just figure every time Stephanie gets up and goes to the bathroom at Thanksgiving, they're gonna tell her to keep the door open and somebody go watch her. And then in a lot of people's family, you have the brothers and sisters who come home from college and the cousins that come over, and then after dinner, you go back, you know, in the garage and twist something up. You know what I mean? And now Stephanie has ruined it for the whole family to be free to do anything. Every time the turkey baster is missing, you're wondering where it is. I mean, just awful. Anyway, sorry. We have a great show for you today. Journalist and talk show host Katie Couric is here. But up next, and we have entertainment reporter, friend of the show, Erica Vetrini. She's got the inside scoop on which pop star wants bigger boobs. We'll talk about that next. Keep it here. Inside Scoop. I love Inside Scoop. And here to share some juicy celebrity news is entertainment reporter Erica Vetrini. Okay. So now let's start out with the celebrity who wants the boob job.
Oh, well, it's Kelly Clarkson. Okay, folks. So In Touch Weekly reported that Kelly Clarkson, we know who she is, right? The
yes,
Grammy Award-winning
first
season of American Idol winner.
Yes.
That she wants bigger boobs, folks. Yes. But that she's scared. She calls herself a wussy girl, and she says she's not too comfortable with going under the knife.
Oh.
Let's talk about this for a second. She is 30 years old,
yes.
Okay? She's got a relatively new man in her life.
Yes.
She didn't rush off and get it done right after American Idol. She could have done that.
Right.
She's older now. I think she can make a mature decision like this. What do you think, Wendy?
I think that if she wants to get boobs, then that's fine. I did not realize that she was... that she had small ones, because sometimes when a girl has more flesh, no, because sometimes when a girl, like a thin girl like you, sometimes we just assume that you have small boobs. But if a girl is has a little bit of fluff on her, I think the assumption is then her boobs are really big. But you know, if she wants them, they'll balance out her hips.
Yeah, well, my only thing is, it's true. And that might be why she wants them, some little curvaceous.
Yeah.
There are alternatives, though, Wendy. Do you know that? I don't know. You probably never have to go here with these things.
Well,
but
no, because I got breast implants. But when I was, you know, smaller, I'd use all that stuff.
These used to be my friends. They're called chicken cutlets, and I would advise Kelly that maybe wait till after the babies. But if not, check these out. They do her some good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sure. And if you're gonna do it, go under the muscle. They stay up longer.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, and Kelly has a serious boyfriend.
She does. It's Brendan Blackstock.
Now, who is that?
Okay, he is the former tour manager for Rascal Flatts. He's actually Reba McEntire's stepson, randomly enough. They've been dating for nearly a year now. She's happy. She's really, really happy, which I think we like to see.
Especially because some people give her the business about her weight, up and down and up and down.
It doesn't matter. She can find love all she wants. And she's got a greatest hit CD that released yesterday. So life is good for Miss Kelly Clarkson, with or without boobs.
Good for you. Good for you. And now, I love Garcel Bouvet,
yes,
the actress, and I hear she's moving on after her divorce.
Yes. So can we recap a little bit? Do you guys know who she is exactly?
She played Fancy on the Jamie Foxx show.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
She's from Haiti.
And she's from Haiti,
And
yeah.
she was married many years ago to a guy. They have a son together, and the son is at least like
20-something, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Miss Garcel, you look terrific.
She's fabulous. But let's go to the recent drama that happened in 2010. She had a really bitter divorce to Mike Nealon. He is an agent, and basically it went down like this. She thought she had it all, right? She had the big house. She had the 2 twin sons who were absolutely gorgeous. She had them both when she was 40, by the way, so she looks really fabulous.
Yes.
And she thought she had the loving husband, the loyal husband, until she found a text on his cell phone from another woman.
I didn't know this part.
Yes. So what she decided to do
What did the text say? Did you get?
I do. You want me to get there right away?
Yes. What is it?
The text said, well, actually, I'm sorry, I don't have the text. That she never shared. She did not share.
Can you dig it up?
I will find that for you, I
Garcel,
promise.
you've been here before. Just shoot me the text so I can read it.
I can tell you this, though.
What?
What she did was she drafted an email to his coworkers, and then the coworkers leaked it to the New York Post. And that email, I can tell you what that says.
Okay. Okay.
I just found out that my husband of 9 years has been cheating on me for 5 years with some slut from Chicago.
She used the slut word? You go, girl.
You go, girl!
From Chicago?
From Chicago, how dare she? He was having another life for 5 years.
Did she post the girl in Chicago's first and last name?
She didn't post that.
She's a better woman than me.
I agree. I agree.
So now she's moved on with her life, and what is she doing?
So it's been a few years, and she was interviewed by somebody, and they said, you know, she's with a guy named Ron Donovan. He's a shoe designer.
Oh, I know Ron. I have shoe. Hey, Ron, I've been looking for you. I only have 2 pair of your shoe. Ron, can you call somebody sometime? He's been here before. He's done shoes for me. They go up to a size 12. They're really good.
They are beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now moving on to Jessica Simpson's mother is writing a book.
Oh boy.
Perfect.
Oh boy. Yes. So Star Magazine is reporting that Tina Simpson, mother of Ashley and Jessica, we know who she is getting a multi-million-dollar deal to write a tell-all book.
Well,
about what? What do we think it's about, guys?
How you doing?
What do we think? Maybe her 34-year-old year marriage to a certain Joe Simpson and his alleged gay secret sex life.
I don't like when we show that picture of Joe Simpson. Don't show the normal ones. Show the ones with the midlife crisis from now on. I mean, this right here that you're seeing is just a nice normal picture.
Yeah, not so much
but
anymore.
Oh, there he is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Old man posing as a twink.
I love it. Wait, the best?
Okay. All the gays clapped. Twink. That's a skinny gay man with the body of a 15-year-old, right? Right?
I didn't know that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know about the rumors, right? So he was linked to Bryce Chandler Hill, longest name ever.
A twink.
Kinda looks like him. Exactly, looks like him.
We have to go. Katie Couric's waiting in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Every time you come here, we are out of order. How's the baby?
The babies are good. They're driving me crazy, but they're good.
You'll come back. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Erica Petrini. Up next, the fabulous Katie Couric is here. Erica, that was so good. Our first guest is one of the most respected journalists in the world, and now she's the toast of the town as the host of her very own successful talk show. Take a look as she discusses The Way We Were with the legendary Barbra Streisand.
But I remember that hair thing was something at the beginning. That's when I knew I really had to direct, because I, would envision some movement that I could do that would come up time and time again. And it's like a great music cue. It would, when you do that movement, it brings the audience back to the whole emotional life of the characters,
Is it wrong that I kind of want you to do that to my hair?
All right.
Please welcome the fabulous Katie Couric. Well, right there.
Okay.
At your show, they tell you exactly where to sit so that you don't block the background.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we have separate chairs, so we don't have the couch thing so much.
Club chairs.
So, yeah, club chairs.
So, so that was, first of all, I had such a good time when I visited you on your show. Thank you for having me.
Well, are you kidding? It was
so great.
It was fun. We did a whole show on hair, and of course, Wendy came on and talked about her wig
and
collection.
thyroid disease and things like that.
Yeah, and it was really interesting. And you don't realize how much time and attention and money women spend on their hair.
A lot.
I thought we talked about growing your hair out gray.
Yes.
And we talked about wigs and extensions and curly hair being the bane of a lot of people's existence. So it's interesting, I thought.
I liked being a part of that episode. And I love your studio audience. Your studio audience is very close to you.
They are so close. I mean, like, really, as close as this coffee table, practically.
Like right there.
I always have to make sure I shave my legs, which, by the way, I think I need to do that right now, but...
Isn't that one of the things that you kind of forget about doing, but it's like a pain because it takes a few extra moments in the shower?
Yeah, I think you do it more in the summer. In the winter, it sort of keeps you warm to have hairy legs, right?
Ew.
Sorry.
Katie. All right, so you've had some really great people on your show.
I have,
including Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
She is a very interesting woman. We talk about her often here on Hot Topics. What was it like having her there and with Casper?
Yeah, well, she's a really wonderfully nice person. I thought she was really fun, incredibly generous. Some people give a lot during interviews, and some people are very closed off, and that's hard when they are. But she was very generous. First of all, I mean, to be totally shallow, she is spectacular looking,
yeah,
obviously.
She's a good-looking woman.
Duh, hi, newsflash. But she's kind of, she has such glowing skin.
Yes.
I mean, she's just spectacular. And then Casper came on, and we decided, she didn't know this, and I thought this shows a lot about their relationship, that she doesn't necessarily wear the pants in that relationship, because he had this whole thing figured out that it was his
I don't
idea.
know about that, Katie.
No, that he was going to approach me.
Okay.
He was going to approach me, and he was going to psych her out. He was going to reach down to her, and yet then he was going to go to me.
It was a cute gesture. Look, Casper, and I wanted to, he said something like, "I want to dance with my favorite girl."
Yeah, yeah.
And she said, "Oh, no," and then and you guys rehearsed that. So funny.
And it was so funny. And then, of course, we had done, we had done a little routine. He had practiced with me the day before. Of course, I totally drew a blank. They edited out my bad dancing, thank God. But then we did do a little turn, and you didn't have the dip, because I was good at the dip.
Yeah. Their relationship has been going strong.
Yeah, I think there's just 1 year, they celebrated their 1 year anniversary. He was very sweet and nice. He's obviously an incredible dancer, but I thought he was a great guy, and they seem very happy together, so good for them, right? Whatever.
Yeah. I saw, they do that Who Wore It Better on Fashion Police and in magazines and things like that. Well, they haven't posed the question yet, but I saw that you and Kim Kardashian had the same dress on.
I live in fear of that.
Two different, but you know what? You're holding your own.
Really? Thank you.
That was the other night at the Glamour Women of the Year Awards.
Yeah, that was the Glamour Awards, and I did an updo. I could store all my cosmetics in my bun. It was so big.
I love a big bun.
But that was fun, and that's a Vera Wang dress. And I think Kim Kardashian looks pretty smoking in it myself.
I think both of you did a really good job with it. The colors too. Now, when you go out off your show, like Glamour Women of the Year, that's not exactly the show. Do you pick out your own dress and decide how you want? Are you hair girl? Can you do your own hair?
No, no.
Yeah,
You should see me on the weekends. My hair is like, hi, how you doing? And with my makeup, oh, now someone backstage is having a cow that I just did that. Sorry, Dana.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not good at it at all. And I think when you have really talented people helping you, you become less proficient as that goes on. So no, I'm not good. But I did think it would be fun to put my hair up for a change, because buns are apparently very hot right now.
Buns are very hot.
Do you ever do a bun?
Well, I have thinning edges, so when I
Well, all the more reason to have an updo.
Because I need a wig for each side of my hair. No, I
You
don't.
can have the Princess Leia thing.
that
Looks like she has sweet rolls, right?
sweet rolls. Sweet rolls. No, but the buns are the big thing, and another thing is that buns are instant facelifts. You know, you pull it up, everything goes up.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Yes,
that, but
no,
you're right.
they're
Yeah.
instant facelifts.
Yeah.
Except don't pull too tight, or your edges will look like mine. So anyway, let's talk the politics, because we got some pictures of you. You were at a first of all, you attended a fancy party with Barack Obama and Mitt Romney.
Well, I went to the Al Smith dinner, which is something they have every year, but it's particularly fun to go during an election year because both the president and his opponent, in this case Governor Romney, do a whole stand-up routine.
Yes.
And for some reason, Al Smith, Jr., the great-grandson of Al Smith, who was the governor of New York, always sticks me behind the podium.
Well, now this is interesting. Show that picture again. So this is where you are sitting and standing all night long.
It was really cool.
Was there dinner?
Yes, there was dinner, and I had to be really careful about eating because you don't want to eat on camera.
Right.
Like, one year, a guy had like crumbs everywhere, and he was right on camera behind the podium. So I think they switched him out for me this year.
How do you get so lucky, exactly, to be seen?
I don't know. I think they just are really nice. There are a lot of old white guys on the dais.
So they want
I think they want to mix it up
hot
a little
younger
bit.
woman.
But it was fun because I said to President Obama, "So did your writers come up with some good material for you?" He goes, "What do you mean, my writers?"
Now,
it was funny.
Are you able to bring a date to something like that?
I did, but he was sitting at table 312.
Now, is that now
Poor guy.
Is this your new boyfriend?
Yeah,
Just going strong.
Yes. That's what Wendy just
Yeah,
did.
no, going strong. It's good.
No, it's fine. He's nice. He's great.
And young.
He's not that young. He'll hate for me to say this. He'll be 50 in January.
So he's younger than you.
Yeah, 6 years.
It's good.
So.
Younger is good. Listen, we're going to take a break. Up next, we're going to continue talking with Katie. We're going to play Fave 5, and you don't want to miss it. Keep it here. Thank you. She was saying it looks like you get your roots done. Yes.
I was just saying how realistic.
Katie said, "Is that a wig?" I was like, "Of course."
Yeah, but doesn't it look so natural and realistic? And I said, even to the point where you look like you need to get your roots done.
Root realness. It's Tombre.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back with Katie Couric, everybody, and I know you were in New York during Hurricane Sandy. What was your experience like?
Well, it was such a surreal experience because I think pockets of the city were not affected at all.
Right.
I live on the upper side of Manhattan, on the Upper East Side, and our lights didn't flicker. I mean, basically, obviously, I was staying inside with my daughter, and we were just kind of hunkered down.
And this neighborhood right here, Chelsea, totally black and all the way down.
No, I know. It's like there were two different New Yorks,
Yeah.
you know, from the middle to downtown and then up.
Did you go out?
Yeah, I
cameras?
went to Staten Island on Saturday after the hurricane hit, and it was just absolutely devastating. That, I believe, is actually in the Rockaways, because
Yes.
I went to 130th Street in the Rockaways. The people there were so great, and they're so wonderful. And
spirits
there were
even through.
16 houses that burned down on this one street because the fire just jumped from house to house to house. And these people without power for so long, and in Staten Island, homes devastated, you know, if they weren't destroyed, all the insides were destroyed, everything piled up on the street,
Yeah.
their life possessions. It was
Yeah.
really heartbreaking to see. I'm really, I mean, so sad. And, you know, I think it's going to take a long time for people to get back to normal. But a lot of, you know, people died in this hurricane. And I think those who lost material possessions, I know many of them are just so grateful that they didn't lose their lives.
Exactly. So now Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is 2 days away.
Yeah.
How are you spending it?
I'm going to Boston to see my sister, Kiki.
Nice.
I have a sister named Kiki.
Now, does Kiki cook?
Kiki cooks.
Are
We're being very alliterative.
Yes.
Kiki cooks
Kiki
for Katie. And,
And
yeah.
What's your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner?
I don't really love Thanksgiving food.
Me neither.
You don't?
No.
See? I don't like
Turkey.
stuffing. I don't really like stuffing because one Christmas when I was about 9 years old, I got the flu after I'd eaten a lot of stuffing. And I just don't really need to say anything more because I don't want to ruin your Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I vomited stuffing everywhere.
I like ew, Katie. All right. That's
I'm
one
sorry.
thing that we never knew about Katie that we know now. It's time to play Fave 5 with Katie Couric.
I'm not a stuffing girl.
You know what? Okay. Wait, here are my questions. Okay, these are some things that we need to know about Katie. Katie, what's your favorite TV show of all time?
Maybe two. Can I do That Girl?
Oh my gosh! I told you guys she was gonna say that girl. I told my producers, I was like,
Diamonds,
she's
daisies,
snowflakes, that girl. Yes!
Okay. And I think the second one would probably be LA Law. I used to love LA Law. I used to watch it every week.
Okay. I can't believe you said that girl. I guessed that in hair and makeup.
Wow.
Okay, your favorite journalist besides yourself?
Ted Koppel.
Katie, what's your favorite memory of the Today Show?
Gosh, so many, because I did it for 15 years.
Yeah.
But I guess flying across the plaza dressed like Peter Pan. That was fun.
Aww.
That was fun.
What's your favorite perk of being famous?
Oh, easy. So you call a restaurant and you say, "Can I please have a reservation
I guessed
for 4
this
people?"
too.
You did?
Yes.
And they'll say, "And can I have a reservation for 4 people at 7:30?" They'll be like, "No, you can eat at 4 p.m. or 11:30 at night." And then you say, "Oh, shoot. Well, can I just give my name and put it on the wait list?" And they say, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then you say, "Katie Couric." They go, "Can you hold on?" "Yes, Miss Couric, we'd be happy to seat you at 7:30. 4 people, no problem. We'll see you then."
That's a good one.
It's so gross, actually,
Yeah.
but it's great, too.
That's a good perk. And one more thing. I know that you love to have fun in your off hours. What's your favorite dance move, if you have one?
Seriously?
Yeah?
Well, I do this move called the lotion. You want to see it?
Okay. Okay.
I need some music. Oh, that's a little Barry White, but all right, I can handle it.
Katie Couric, thank you so much for being here, Katie. Thank you so much. And you guys, Katie's show airs weekdays. Check your local
It's
listings.
good for a cheap thrill,
We'll
really.
be right back. I like that. So we'll be right back. That's so funny. Hey, now we're back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How can I help?
My name's Tawana, and I have an ex-boyfriend of over 2 years, and I gave him some provocative pictures, and it's kind of been on my mind that I'd like to have him back. So do you think it'd be worth it for me to approach him to get my sexy pictures back?
Okay, so clearly we're women of a particular age. So you knew what you were doing. You being younger than me, but you know. In our 40s, yes?
Yes.
Okay. How long were you with him?
A little over, almost 2 years.
Okay. First of all, men are scatterbrains. Not all of you, but most of you. Chances are he's lost these pictures. They're someplace in a Nike box, out in the garbage, someplace. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I would not bring these pictures up one bit, because if he has, excuse me, if he has any feelings about doing anything to you now or in the future, he's gonna know that these pictures really do matter.
Okay.
And that'll learn you. That'll learn you. Thank you. Good luck. Excuse me. It's very cold in here. I need my Katie Couric cardigan back. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy? My name is Madeline. I have a friend that's not happy with her breast, and it's affecting her dating life. She doesn't let the men that she's dating see them or touch them. She comes to me for advice because I'm married and I have a child, and I don't know if it would be insensitive of me to say, go to therapy or have breast augmentation, because I really don't know what else to tell her at this point. It's been a while.
I'm not going to ask you whether it's that her breasts are too big, too small. That doesn't even matter. I mean, is she a more mature woman, around 40 or whatever?
Yes.
So the first thing she needs to do is assess what it is about her breasts that she doesn't like, and also deal with mature men who can handle it. I mean, mature men, their stuff doesn't hang the way it used to either. Number one. And you know, while I do have breast implants, I don't push them off on everybody who asks about them. She might want to consider getting a consultation with a surgeon about an augmentation and then start slowly saving her money. In the meantime, kind of dimmers on the lights always work. And also just start to get right with who she is before she gets the breast.
Right.
Okay.
Great.
Very well. I love your hair. This hair is everything. Everybody, we're going to share some of your comments from wendyshow.com. I love your Wendy fan feedback. We're going to do that next. Don't miss it. Thank you. Okay, so it's time for Wendy fan feedback, and I love this because earlier in Hot Topics, I was sharing a story with you about Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman and splitting after 30 years of marriage, and the reports are that they're still managing to be good friends. My question to you at wendyshow.com was, can you be friends with your exes? Is it a bad idea? And when I say ex, I'm talking about like mature, you know, mature love, not like high school or college like that. Laura says, the ones who remain friends are the ones who took the time to respect each other's differences when they were married. Kudos to them. Mindy M writes, I don't know that I could be friends with my ex. If I'm angry enough to divorce my husband, then I don't know if I could be his friend. Marilyn R writes, when I'm done, I'm done. If the love is gone, the friendship died too. If the kids are grown, they don't have to be in each other's lives. Then, okay. You know, I agree with that, and I do agree that you can parent from afar and grandparent from afar, and Danny and Rhea could have gone on about their business, but I think it's sweet that they reached this friendship now. We have to take a break. Thank you all for your comments each day. Please join us in on conversation. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, wendyshow.com. Don't go away. We'll be right back. That lotion dance is good. Thank you so much for that one today, Katie Couric. I want to thank all my guests, Katie Couric, Erica Vetrini, my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow on the show, we have two sexy men on the couch, Flo Rida and Twilight star Jackson Rathbone. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy.